What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 3 of the Toyota mr2 k20 Z1 swap Bard. And today we're going to be pretty much cleaning up everything we're not going to be using. And we're going to take this front mount out. And I'm going to be trimming the lines for the evap, so it'll look a lot cleaner. Or not the evap, but actually for the brake booster. So this is our brake booster line. This is our evap. No, wait. Oh, this is fuel. I'm sorry. So we got fuel. I think this is the brake booster line. And then this is one of our evap lines. And then this is the other evap line. I already got the gas tank taken out of the RSX. So these tanks and the tanks on the mr2 are pretty much similar. So I'm only going to be using the evap itself, evap box from the RSX. And so we're going to be taking the one out of here as well. It's right under here supposedly. I looked under some diagrams, so it'll be maybe like 512s right here. So we're going to have to take those off and start running, and hopefully that one today. So about time we get to the end of this video, we'll have the motor. We're going to be doing the timing chain kit on it, and we're going to be installing the transmission back on, which we just got done at Best Value Honda. So Best Value Honda Tech, he's on Instagram actually, if you guys ever need help rebuilding the training or anything. So one thing, we went and got some fresher sync rails, and then we installed the LSD. So if you can see all the way through, it's for sure LSD. Pretty much freshened up, so we won't have any issues in the future. So we'll be installing this and the new clutch that we got, and pretty much start prepping the motor. But I'll probably do that in the next video. I just want to kind of get everything cleaned up in here, and then probably get the motor freshened up with the timing chain. And we got to pretty much Honda bond everything back together, make sure that's good, and then put the transmission on. And then the next video we'll go over the preparation of pretty much just getting us in there and attaching what we need. I got all the parts are here except for the cat converter. I'm waiting for the bar to send me the right number just to make sure. I like to double check on that, because sometimes they'll say it'll work for a certain year, but it's different, so they're very particular. And we'll go over prepping for the shifter cables and everything, because you do have to cut off the shifter bracket and all that other stuff. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start shaving some stuff down, like I said, with the brake booster line, and trying to mess with the evap, and then we'll come back and see what we're gonna do next. Alright, so we got the old box out of here, the evap box. This is the one from the RSX. So I'm pretty much just seeing which way I'm gonna be able to run this box in here, whether if it goes this way or that way is what I'm trying to figure out, because two of the bigger hoses. So I was thinking about running this, or just running it as see what size I'm gonna need, and you go to like AutoZone or something and get that. But this is the one off of the RSX. So since the RSX is a 0506, this one usually goes to the evap box. But since this is a 0506 and we're going to be reading from 0506 evap, I'm just going to connect this one to this, like the other one where it was, and then run the main hose right here, this one, into this side, and then the other side will go into this side right here. And then this evap will go to the actual throttle body, and then this side over here, it's just the filter, which is going to be this one right here. And so then this is the evap that's going to go to this right here. So that's pretty much it for now. I just got to go. I think I might have to drop the tank though, but next thing we're going to get to is the transmission. So on the mr2s, I have some of the parts. I'll start bringing those out. We have to chop this off to put the bracket on and everything, to shift right and everything. So I'm gonna get the grinder, cut this off, trim it down, and then we'll get the little bracket. We're gonna get our fuel line also, because we got a fuel line kit that will pretty much just bolt on. It's an 8-amp fitting, so we're gonna take this off. I'll probably take this mount off and then get the clutch line ready with the slave. And then I think we might be using that mount bracket, I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm using this mount kit, so I'll let you guys know on that. But I know for sure this one stays. I think this one stays, and this one is changed out to the RSX one right here. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a little prep, and then we'll come back. I'll show you guys how I did the transmission, and then next we'll get onto the timing belt after that, and show you how we do the timing on the K20 Z1. All right, so we're back now, and we got our mr2 spider shifter kit. And I think last time they came with these as well, but these vibrated out, so I just ended up putting like some wire inside of here just to make sure this stays secure around the shifter. That's just my experience with this from last time. And then they didn't supply a spacer between here, so if you don't, it'll actually lean to the side. So I just put a little bolt in there through there to make sure that it stays even as far as that. And then this is going to be the shifter mechanism, so that's going to be our back forth, and then obviously our side to side, up and down will be side to side. So that's pretty much on there right now. Like I said, the weight's cut off as well, so that it can clear this pretty much this bracket and everything. So we'll go back to the mr2. And we got most of the front prep stuff that we need. So like I put the fuel line is ready to bolt on. I just got to put this on the actual fuel rail, and just pretty much connect that together, and we'll have fuel. This is a in-cell fuel pump regulated car as well, so there is no regulator on this car, so that's cool. One thing we don't have to worry about, but that's kind of the same reason why you're allowed to use this tank, because it's pretty much the same as the RSX. I got the slave cylinder on here connected with the new line, clutch line kit, and pretty much what I'm gonna do next is I just gotta trim this down a little bit. This is the brake booster line, so I'm gonna trim it right here, and then we're gonna go next to the timing. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting all the timing done on the K20 Z1, and start knocking that out. So after that, we'll get to the clutch and install the transmission, and that'll pretty much be it for this video. The next video we'll be, dropping it in. Hopefully, we already got the mounts and everything, so most likely also have to drop the tank. So yeah, but anyways, right now I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out this timing. We're gonna go do that next. So let's go to the Z1 motor. It's still next to the actual gunner. So when you do the timing on these motors, it's pretty much all 10s on this side. You got 14s. Take off the crank pulley, of course. And then I think also while we're over here, we'll be installing the new water pump as well. You do have to take off the valve cover, so I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking all this out, and then we'll come back and show you when we get to the timer. All right, so we got the side cover, valve cover off pretty much right now. As you can see, this motor is actually pretty decent. It's nice golden brown, or light golden brown, so it does seem to have low mileage besides all the rust that's on here. But next thing we're about to do is pretty much get all these parts installed. Like I said, when you are trying to do the chain, at least try to put it back closest timing as you can, I'm still gonna have to bring it back a little bit, but I can adjust it from right here. So I'm gonna pop off these 12s, all these 10s, and get this new chain and tensioner on here, and then get it sealed back up with some Honda Bond, which I actually gotta go pick up from the dealer. I gotta get a couple things off the dealer, and then I'm gonna clean out all this old gasket. Make sure you get all that out, so there won't be any leaks. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and slap this stuff on, and then I'll show you, come back when we do the timing, and then from there we'll go ahead and knock out the water pump since we got that as well, and then get this all sealed up. Alright, so pretty much we're ready to go with the timing. We got the two gold links at the bottom, one at the top, and then this one's at the bottom. You can't really see it because this is a little bit. So there's a little dot down here, and then pretty much put all your tensioning back on, and that's it. It's pretty much set. So right now I got all the surfaces cleaned, and this says outside because this has to be on the outside. It doesn't mean on the outside of the cover, just in case people are wondering what that means. Because this is the crank sensor that goes on the side cover. But yeah, I've tensioned the tensioner, which is pretty much just stretched it out as much as you can. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and get the side cover on. We'll knock out the water pump and get the valve cover back on, and I believe that's probably going to be it for today. I'm waiting on the flywheel to get resurfaced, so I'm going to go ahead and get this sealed back up, and then we'll go ahead and end this video. Alright, so we're back. We got our timing cover back on, crank pulley, water pump, and our valve cover all back on. On the next video, we'll be getting to the AC pump, and we're going to swap over to the mr2 one, so it'll bolt right on pretty much. We have the bracket that's already made for that. We'll install the knock sensor because they pretty much are very brittle, so as soon as you even try to touch them or do anything around them, they just snap off. So that happens a lot with K series, especially these ones. The base model ones and the K24 ones are actually a lot better made. But yeah, also we're going to be deleting one of the heater hoses. We only need one for the mr2. I got the other side of the fuel on here, so that's good. Other than that, the next video we'll be getting the new clutch on, putting the transmission with the LSD on, cleaning up a little bit more, and I believe we should be ready to start dropping the motor in. And then after that, I'll just be going over all the wiring. We're going to put a K20 pulley kit on here too. That's pretty much going to be it. It's a pretty basic swap. Like I said, we did a lot of the little stuff that we needed to today. I figured out the evap and everything. So yeah, next video we'll be doing the clutch, everything else that we do need for the K20, and then should be ready to drop in hopefully the next video. So if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next video.